Well, good to see you today as ever. Thank you so much for your time. By the way, I've been covering a story for the Netherlands all about Princess Alexia coming into London to study at the University College over here. And that's really created a lot of interest. And I just wanted to say, if you are in the Netherlands and you're aware of this story, honestly, we're really thrilled. We're quite excited by it. She's a very glamorous young lady, and already they're speculating that she's going to be the it girl of the season. Many people are asking me, will she be, of course, invited inside to the royalty over here? I think she will be, and I believe that she'll even be invited to Catherine's Carol concert this coming December at Westminster Abbey. So do look out for that. Lovely lady though. I mean, just seems a lot of fun. Of course, when you're young, you've got a lot of energy, haven't you? Apparently, she wants to enjoy the London nightlife. I used to be like that, did you? Somebody, by the way, also asked me about Carnaby Street the other day and said, Neil, is it still still as busy and as popular as it was when they remember it? I don't mean to be, could be a few. I remember when it was busy. Yes, it's a strange thing now. It's not that hot. It's kind of like walking down any street. If you come over to London, I'm a bit like that. I'm looking and thinking, was this the real hip and happening place? Still, of course, a nice piece of history, but no, not at all what you would imagine. But that's what life's like, isn't it? Moves on. It's a bit like Prince Harry, of course. He hoped that he was going to be rolling into millions of pounds. And that's the story that his PR team, the spin doctors, all that sort of stuff have put out. Harry's going to be rich. He's not going to have any problems. News for Harry, it's not going to be as rich as he thought. A lot of people don't realise that this particular bequeath, as it were, from the late Queen Mother, Queen Elizabeth, she was a big spender. She left this planet with quite a few million in debt, which was cleared by none other than her daughter, Queen Elizabeth II. So the sort of story goes that while she did have some wealth, it wasn't as much as people first thought. And Harry is aware of this, and as ever, we have to say allegedly, he possibly thought that he was going to get far more than he's now going to be looking at. But the bottom line is, if they think that this is enough money to retire, to move on, to call it a day, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be far more radical than that. And of course, there's going to be various taxes attached, particularly under this brand new, very severe, austerity-loving Labour Party government. So moving forward, all of these stories that you read about Harry, and he's got this and he's got that, it's not as much as you think. And I always want to clear these things up, because people like to just spin these stories and they become folklore. He's certainly going to be richer than you and I, don't get me wrong, but when you consider he has all of that sort of property to look after out in Montecito, the high living, the security, the children, all that sort of stuff, it won't last long. That's why celebrities continue to work for many, many years, picking up millions doing movies, because they burn through millions. And as we've seen, Prince Harry allegedly has burned through quite a lot so far, even though, of course, he had his first year fully funded by his father, which he failed to mention while being interviewed by Oprah Winfrey. Always happy to share and clear up. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.